Lads, welcome to week 12 of Briggins TV. Another great episode coming up today. I'd like to introduce you to a good friend of mine now, actually, Chris Nayna. Welcome to Briggins TV.
Thanks for having me.
Local grown boy, I believe.
Out in Vermont South.
South boy. We won't hold that against you. And still football at Heathmont Jets, mate. Oh, fantastic. Mate, you've been working with us for probably a couple of years now as a bit of a brand ambassador for the suits and also for the barber. And what we like about you is probably your lifestyle, mate, your choices with the health and fitness industry. So,
thanks,
mate,
mate.
That's all right, mate. We'll obviously have a look at you. Have a look at the size of you. Lads, it takes a lot of work and dedication. So, mate, just give us a little spiel about your work, your company, what it's called and what you do.
So my company is Train Station Fitness. So my approach to fitness is, as you said, a little bit more different. It's more holistic. It's more of a lifestyle. So it's not come in and just have a great session, but it's also the learnings and learning about how to direct and your goals and your lifestyle to help achieve your fitness goals. And
100%. Mate. I totally agree with that because, like you said, there's a lot of guys in different industries. You know, guys on night shift, people with a lot of kids, and you've got to bespoke their training around that.
Yeah, and as a ex-crit care cardiology nurse, I understand how shift work works and night duties and the challenges that it faces. So trying to create routine and regimen behind your life to get the best out of your days. Yeah,
that's good. And mate, tell me about the Instagram account. Jesus, going well.
Yeah,
you're up to what, 60,000 now?
Nearly 70. Yeah.
Mate, are they paid clicks or what?
No.
It's organic
all
now.
Organic, yeah.
No, it's good
organic,
because I guess you think you know when you've made it when The Bachelor, when you do a little session with him, Mr. Tim Robards, the body. Tell us about that. How'd that come about?
So a friend of mine was training with him and just said, you guys have the same philosophy when it comes to training. You're very similar in your approach. You're both rigs. You need to train together. And I was probably the third person to tell me that we need to train together, mutual friends. So Tim said to him, just tell him to hit me up on Instagram. So I sent him a message, teed up a session, and we got along really well. So
he was in Melbourne, or you went up to Sydney?
Yeah, he's living in Melbourne at the moment.
Wow.
Kind of between Sydney and Melbourne. Yeah. So he's here working on Neighbours. So.
Nice. No, that's good. So I think it goes back to the old fact of pushing yourself, but also surrounding yourself with people that might be a little bit better than you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did you get from that?
I'm inspired. Just training with him, getting different insights to his training, what his approach is like, and he's a specimen. Like he's just shredded all year round, and really aspire to kind of be as fit as him at that age as well. So,
that's good.
Yeah,
mate. In terms of like lifestyle, a lot of our clients are busy corporate guys, right? Pushing the candle at both ends, like a lot of guys dedicated to getting up early, but getting home late and sacrificing time with family and so forth to chase the money, right? And you've seen it with corporate clients getting burnt out.
Yeah.
How important is sleep?
It's
for your mind.
For everything. It's the time where your cells regenerate. It's the time where your memory consolidates and your learnings consolidate. Your tissues repair. So it pretty much helps, with everything physiologically and.
So, would you rank that up as important as food? I know it's important to put both, but
well, they're very both important factors when it comes to everything. So your health and well-being, but if you got insufficient sleep, your whole body's going to shut down. Your cells are going to be working quite poorly. Like organ function, mental function's going to degenerate over time. So sleeping's something that you can't really do without.
So for yourself, mate, what's your routine with sleep?
I've got a really good app called Sleep Cycle. So that wakes me up in the morning between, I set it between like a 15 to half an hour bracket. So it'll wake me up when it notices that I'm in a light stage of sleep.
How does that work?
So it's recorded. So you put it next to your bed, I switch it to flight mode, and then it senses movement and breathing. And so when you're in a lighter stage of sleep, it will wake you up during that bracket of 15 or 30 minutes.
So what's that called again, that app?
Sleep Cycle.
Sleep Cycle, okay.
So every night having like a regular sleep time is most important. So I'm usually in bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I'm up at 5:30, 5:15 most mornings.
What's your morning routine, mate?
When I get up, coffee first thing in the morning.
Most people do
every
that
morning.
Mate.
And then I'll have probably about 2 or 3 clients, and then I'll have breakfast. and then I'll get and do some analytical work, like because I function my best in the morning, so I get all the hard work done in the morning, and then when I start to fade out because I've been up all morning, in the afternoon I kind of head off to the gym and do my training, and then do the more administrative tasks at night time.
You're a fan of the afternoon nap, mate?
I think it's very beneficial, but personally I just, productivity-wise, I know you need more sleep to be more productive, but there's still something in me that's like, finds it hard to sleep for long periods of time, and you got to find that sweet spot where you don't oversleep and then feel groggy for the rest of the day. But you still want to get enough sleep.
100%.
So 100%. Prioritise getting that 8 hours at night time.
Talk to me, mate. Another thing that's important is, I reckon, is always have holidays booked in advance, something to look forward to. How many weeks a year does Chris Nayna have?
How many weeks
a year would you like to have? Ideally for holidays.
Oh, jeez. I'd like to get away once every 3 months.
That's good, because I've seen you doing a lot of hiking and
I love to get away.
How long have you been into the outdoors for? Is it something new?
That's new. It's really quite new to me.
Great way to get away from the wife.
Only recent.
Congratulations on that too, mate.
Thank you very much. The outdoors is, I've always liked nature and getting out into nature, and haven't really been too much of a city boy myself. But I find it's a good way just to connect with nature and just to reset. So I do a lot of breathing techniques and then breathing like meditation.
That's good.
So it's just a good way to kind of get out into nature and just kind of reset and then head back into work. So.
Because I think too, mate, we talk about transition with when you move from playing footy to not playing footy, or you switch jobs, a lot of guys struggle mentally. And I think from what I've seen with guys that hike and meeting people through it myself, is that people treat it like a sport. Whilst it's great getting out in nature and that, just the fatigue on your body, and it's sometimes, it's a low impact sport, but you feel like you played a game of footy. Would you agree? After a great hike?
It's undulated terrain, it's all changing, so it can be quite taxing. I came back recently from New Zealand, and that was some of the hardest hikes I've ever been on.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's good. Mate, the fat at the moment, intermittent fasting. All right. I'm on it myself because I'm not as dedicated like you to the meal preps and don't have the time. So I find that skipping that morning breakfast and the bulletproof coffee, it just keeps me energized. What's your take on it?
I just think if you're more mindful about your diet and what you're consuming, that's most important, and not. I guess it depends on where your goals are at as well. If it's for getting lean, then nothing beats just a calorie deficit. And if you're intermittent fasting, you're pretty much cutting out a large portion of time to be eating. So that will put you in a calorie deficit. Well, most people. If it's to lose weight, then it's an effective approach. But I like to live a more flexible approach.
You love your food, mate.
Yeah, I love my food. I hate being hungry, so I played around with it. But unless I was cutting down for anything like a shoot or a show or something like that,
that's good. So I'm very intrigued with guys that are on top of their game and their goals, like particularly when you think you've achieved it all. How do you go about goal setting, mate? Is it something you write down? Is it something you visualize? How do you stay focused on that?
So when it comes to goal setting, I set one big goal and work backward from that.
Okay.
And then set the micro goals. And once I've set the big goal, you kind of get an idea of where you're aiming. You may not necessarily always hit that big goal, but you may hit somewhere around it if you're disciplined. So I work backward from there and set micro goals, and then it comes to what you're doing on the day-to-day basis. So that comes down to your habits and your routines.
To get there. To get the 60,000 followers. Instagram.
70. Well, 100,000 by the birthday is probably...
that's
a big goal,
That's good.
It's a pretty poor metric because you can't... If it's just getting followers, it's like you want to add value to people's lives.
Content, and that's why you're doing it, mate. And that's why we like you being part of Briggins as well. I think you're a great guy. And mate, you were talking to me about a potential new project of moving closer to the city.
Yeah.
We've got a number of fit customers in the sort of Toorak, Armidale, South Yarra, Richmond area, which hopefully you'll be.
Yeah,
so
that's the goal.
That's awesome, mate. So how can they get in contact with the weapon and train with you?
At Chris Nayna, Instagram. So just slide in my DMs or hit up the website, trainstationfitness.com.au.
Done. Thank you very much, champion.
Thanks for having me.
Good on you, buddy.
Thank you.